Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Ryan. Today's lesson is going to be for Todd, but anyone else who finds it helpful is more than welcome to check it out. It's going to be James Taylor's song Fire and Rain. It's one of my favorite tunes to play. It involves a capo, so go ahead and put your capo on if you have one on your 3rd fret. And the chords are going to be, in essence, and when I'm going to say chord names, I'm going to talk relative to the capo, not their actual chord name. It's going to be A in the E shape, G in the E shape to D. Okay, so really what you're going to hear, which is kind of cool, and I'm going to try to get as close to the camera as possible so you can see what I'm doing on both ends. Alright, I'm going to start with a slide from the 4th fret up to the 6th fret with my middle finger on the G string. So I'm just playing it on the 4th fret, sliding it up to the 6th. Okay, and again, these fret names will be relative to the capo as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the A string open, G string on the 4th fret, slide it up to the 6th. Okay, then I'm going to put my pointer finger, I'm going to bar the B and the E strings on the 5th fret. I'm going to play the E string, B string. Okay, so all that together. Okay. Then I'm going to hit the G string again, slide down to the 4th fret. Whoops. So basically it's the same thing, just in reverse. I'm going to do that. I'll shut up and just play. Sorry. Okay. Then I'm going to go to my D chord. And all that is, I'm hammering, playing those. You can play an open A and hammer up with that ring finger. E. And walk up to a G major 7 chord. That walk up's a little tricky, but you're going to be here. I'll do it all again. E. 2nd fret of the E. Then I'm going to play the 3rd fret with my thumb. That rhythm is, so bum bum bum. Just doing that over and over so you guys can practice from that. So that's the verse. Just yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone. Suzanne, the plans they made put an end to you. Walked out this morning and I wrote down this song. Just can't remember who to send it to. Okay, so he does that, the intro, 1 time through, then twice for the verse. Then he goes in the chorus, which is going to basically be a D walk down, okay? So you're here in D and he's going to change the bass note, kind of like what John Mayer, Dave Matthews, any of those guys are going to do that we talked about earlier in class. That's going to go, okay? So the notes you're really playing are going to be this D string, 4th fret of the A, 2nd fret of the A, and notice when I'm doing that, whoops, my middle takes over where my pointer was. So my pointer can play that 2nd fret. And then the D open. So it's going to go D string, A string, A string, D string, and then you're going to go to A. So A string. So D string, A string, A string, D string, A string. And I'll show you what I'm doing with my right hand. I'm trying to get all this in the same shot. And for those purists out there, just a little disclaimer, I'm not trying to play this exactly like he plays it on the original Sweet Baby James album, or the Greatest Hits album for that matter, but I'm just kind of making it my own and giving you guys the chords. I know there's some people out there that are wanting to play it just like the record, and that's cool, but then all you're going to be doing is mimicking James Taylor as opposed to kind of being your own guitar player. That stuff should sound just like it because that's a very recognizable part of the song. Okay, chorus. Whoops. There it is. Seen lonely times when I could not find a friend, but I always, that's going to be G, thought that I'd see you. So that's going to be really a walk down to an E minor chord, but I always thought that I'd see you. Then this is kind of a cool chord. It's just really one finger from the book that I have. It's going to be just pointer finger on the second fret of the D string. So, but I always thought that I'd see you. There's your E minor. One more time again now. You're just going to move that pointer finger from second fret of the A string down by a string, and then you're just going to play that. And that rhythm is just... Okay, so all that together. James Taylor's going to do a lot of this, by the way. I'm going to cut myself off. He's going to hammer and pull off at the same time. He's going to use a lot in D and a lot in the A shape as well. Okay. That for the intro and the verse, chorus. I've seen fire and I've seen rain, seen sunny days that I thought would never end, seen lonely times when I could not find a friend, but I always thought that I'd see you again. Cool thing about this song is that it just goes into another verse, another chorus, another verse, another chorus. Okay, so all you got to know is the lyrical changes, and you don't have to rely on me to find those. They're out there on the internet. But you can kind of slow this down. I didn't really talk about exactly what I was doing in the finger picking. I know there's a style out there that involves all four fingers. Honestly, this is one of the first James Taylor songs I learned. Call it a bad habit, but I really only play finger picking with my thumb and my pointer. There are tab sites out there that are probably going to have a much more detailed tablature for this song. But if all you think is A in the E shape, to G in the E shape, to D, to A, and then to E, to G major 7. Okay, and I'm kind of muting that A string, by the way. Okay, G major 7 could normally be played like that. 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 4th fret, 5th fret. That's going to be a true G major 7 chord. I kind of play it the same way I would play it in like a John Mayer song, because he uses that shape a lot with his thumb there. That's the intro and the verse, and then the chorus is just going to be a walking bass line in D, D, D over C sharp, D over B, then that D chord again, and then A. Okay, it's going to repeat that another time. And he's going to go G, G over F sharp, E minor. I don't even know what to call that chord, quite honestly, but I think it's like a form of an E minor chord over an A in the bass. Okay, and that's just going to be your pointer finger on the 2nd fret of the D string. If you know those chords and you know the song well enough, you'll probably be able to watch this enough times, hopefully, where you can get the strumming pattern and the finger picking down as well. If you just want to strum this song, you can, just as long as you know those chords and where they fall. So that was a very, very brief lesson in Fire and Rain by James Taylor. I hope you guys found it helpful. Let me know if you did, or if you have any feedback on how I can make it more helpful for you, let me know. Thanks a lot. Enjoy.